No, you kind of have to have a little imagination and go from there. So
to some, this may just look like a very impressive toy collection. But for Carol and Carle Anderson, and the rest of Pine City for that matter, it represents much more than that. It represents history, dedication, and most of all, the Christmas spirit. The Andersons have put up their holiday display called Snow Village each of the past 12 years, but the finished product comes from years of collecting.
And I just had 3 pieces, and I just got one a year. And then Carl, when we got married, he really expanded.
Well, she had told me before we were married, she had it on an entertainment center, just sitting on the shelves. And after a couple of years, of course, we got a couple more pieces, and she said it would really be nice to have it look like it was in a town setting or in a country or whatever. I said, well, I think we can do that.
That expansion has turned into a legendary display made up of 619 figures, over 800 miniature trees, and 82 model vehicles. The Snow Village community has a bank, movie theater, and even TV and radio stations. The Andersons begin setting up the display in October and say they try to make it seem as realistic as possible.
This year I've started giving kind of a little tour so that I can point out a few of the things, because I like to try and make it as exacting, I suppose, or as real as you can with what you have to work with. You know, there's certain things you cannot do. You can't make the cars go where the people walk, but you know, to try and put as much realism in as you can.
Over 1,000 people have walked through the Anderson household over the years to take a look at Snow Village, which takes up the bulk of their living room and basement. The couple has invested about $20,000 into building this community, but Carl Anderson says it's worth every penny.
It's been quite a reward to see, you know, not bragging or anything, but a lot of people really enjoy what we've done.
The Andersons may have dipped deep into their pockets to put together this magnificent display, but they never ask for anything in return. Even with the large groups who come in each year to see Snow Village, Carol and Carl don't charge a dime. The Andersons say if someone really wants to give, they should give to those in need.
There is no actual charge, but if you would like to contribute any commodities to the food shelf, or we do have like Carol says, a coffee can that we designate for the food shelf, that's appreciated. And this year has been very, very good. We've got considerable amounts so far that people have donated. As of last night, $116 so far that has been donated. Try and help it out a little bit, because there's a lot of people that need more than what we have. We feel very fortunate to be able to show people this and have them appreciate what we've done, and you know, that's just our way of saying thank you.
This is the final year Snow Village will light up the Andersons' home. The toy community will come down for good at the end of January. They say as much as they enjoy sharing the display with friends, family, and the community, it takes up a lot of their time during the holiday season.
Here it took 155 hours this year to put it up.
We're pretty exhausted by the time Christmas comes, so it kind of spoils our Christmas a little bit too, you know, because it's gotten bigger and bigger every year.
Snow Village may be in its final days, but the memories and stories will last forever. Carl Anderson says that he hopes one particular part of this year's display can help inspire all those who stop by.
This year is kind of special because, you know, our economy has been so bad, but our government officials have told us that we're coming out of the recession, things are getting better. To show my good faith in what they tell us, if you look down there and look in, you'll see there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
In Pine City, I'm Sam Klemet for Red Rock Radio News.